Hello everyone, I'm Brian, and today I'm doing a trailer reaction to Possessor. So it's a sci-fi horror movie, and I do believe this is the correct image for it. Certainly hope so. So I don't know anything about it. I do like sci-fi, I do like horror, so let's give it a shot.
Interface is active and we're at full power.
That was an odd green shade there. It's very yellow.
Levels this time.
You just make sure you pull the trigger on the way out.
After initial binding, you'll be locked in, with no loss of control permitted during this performance.
Logged in.
Report any mistakes on this one.
Ready?
1, 2, 3,
Possessor. Whoa.
5,
Whoa.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Very good.
Okay, that was okay, that trailer was just too short. It was just way too short and not enough information given. But let's go over the trailer here. That was an odd green here. I thought it was my computer, but no, it's not. It's something going on there. Alright, let's go over the trailer. If I've not said that already. So I don't know why they have a gun right there on the table. And that looks like a makeshift gun there. And it's kind of weird. It's dusty and dirty. So it's definitely something on a download that they're doing. It's nothing official, nothing funded. It's something that they're doing on their own. Neon, indeed. Well, oh, geez, that's very yellow. Very interesting couch there, though, considering how I think dirty that place is. Everything looks fancy, but that instrument, I don't know if that's still the same place or not, though. That looks very high tech. Okay, let's listen to that part again.
You just make sure you pull the trigger on the way out.
After initial
Pull the trigger on the way out. Now I don't know if he means a gun trigger or in terms of getting, like, if you need to get out, pull the trigger as into go ahead and let yourself go or whatever.
binding, you'll be locked in, with no loss of control permitted during this performance.
No loss of control permitted in this performance. You'll be logged in. So, okay. Well, initially, after watching the trailer, it's like they didn't give enough information. Now that I'm trying to dissect it a little bit, I'm starting to process a lot of it. I didn't quite have a clue what was going on towards the end, though. I kind of picked up on something. I think I understand what might be going on. But I'll explain when I get to that part. So let's actually listen to this part again.
1, 2,
Okay, so you hear her counting in the background.
3,
But that's significant into what's the whole clue on this. That is creepy. Oh man, what is that going on there? Woo, jeez. That's not good. That's woo. And what is going on here? So I was thinking, okay, Possessor. So this movie, like, how does the title play into the movie? So it looks like she's able to possess people, I'm thinking. Hence the title, Possessor. And it's kind of weird. What is she doing here, though? I don't understand this. It looks like it's a mask, but if you're going to possess someone, you're taking over their body. And that looks... is she, like, removing their face? I was thinking, whenever I saw this, I was like, is she removing their face, like, scarring their face or whatever? And it's like, that can't be right? But then the few image coming up,
7,
right here, was he possessed? and she was doing something to his face. And that's the reason why he looks like that. He looks like he has a scar and potentially lost his eye. I don't know. Theories. And maybe in this scenario, he possessed a person, to either the guy or the girl, to sleep with her to get information or whatever that's needed. Let's see what else. Pull the trigger. Nope, not. I didn't go far enough. Okay, so this is the part where I think they were counting. You hear the woman counting at the very beginning. Then you kind of, I think throughout the counting, you kind of hear like a male voice coming up every so often. And all of a sudden, at number 10, you hear him say 10 as well as the female say 10. Let me see which one transmits first, though, actually. It sounds about the same time. So, what I was getting at, I was like, I didn't quite understand, you know, I was like, are they possessing people? What's going on? What's the point of the count? So it seems like maybe they're testing it at this point, where the reason why she's counting is to see, well, the reason why she's counting is to have the guy count. This entire time she was counting, but we never heard the guy, and towards the end we finally see the guy. When she said 10, he said 10, therefore she is controlling him. I think that was the point of this. I'm not sure. It would make sense if the title's correct. Well, I mean, the title's obviously correct, but I mean, it makes sense for the title saying Possessor.
Very good.
Possessor. Man, it is going to be very yellow. I am very yellow. Woo, that's a lot of yellow. Okay, so, the trailer, I don't think gives enough information. I don't understand why they're doing this. I don't know what else to say about the trailer. It's not enough. I don't know what the objective is. I might have missed it. I mean, I try to pay. Obviously, I try to pay attention, but I don't know. Like, I might have missed something. Although I kind of like how this is supposed to be like it's almost reversible, except for the fact that a P and a R at the end. But yeah, so they have, I assume, an ability to possess people, to control them. They were talking earlier that, you know, you would have absolute control. So maybe that guy that has the scarring, maybe he fought, maybe he scarred himself to try to get that person out of his mind. And that's the reason why he's like that. But the trailer, to me, does not give enough information of what the objective is. The ability, or the ability is very well hidden, in my opinion, to a degree. Like, I mean, you see someone putting on like what looks like a face mask. You see a guy's scar, you would not assume anything from that. But I have a feeling that because of what they said early on, that, you know, you have absolute control now, as opposed to before where she didn't. Maybe he, again, like I said, she tried to possess a guy, and he tried to probably scar himself to try to remove her from his body. And then towards the end, where we hear the countdown, that could mean anything. I mean, that could mean they're just counting down together. It could mean he was counting down for something else and not with whatever she's saying. Or what I believe is that she's counting down because she's just trying to test the control of him. So as she was counting throughout this entire trailer, he was also counting, but the only time we hear him was the few times and a few numbers, along with a very strong indication of him counting as well towards the end, especially the number 10. So them being in sync with the counting means that maybe she was in full control of him. Now, why are they controlling people? There's no indication of that. Again, I don't think this trailer necessarily. I mean, it showed what it showed some things, but just not enough. Even though it wasn't enough, watching it once, and if I were to have watched it once, it would not have looked that necessarily interesting. But dissecting it a little bit more makes it a little bit more interesting when you start digging down into the trailer. So yeah, the trailer itself was. I think they could have done better, but then again, I don't know. I don't know what the film's about. The trailer doesn't let me know that. It's just you have to kind of dig a bit deep into the trailer to find out maybe what's about, but you don't know what the objective is or who the bad guy is. So we just know it's about them possessing someone. Why? I mean, they don't really make me answer. They don't really make me ask the question as to why and to care about it. I like horror. It's supposedly a sci-fi horror movie, at least according to this website. But I don't know. Yeah, I do not know. All right, before I ramble on too much, let's go ahead and give this a rating. Based on the trailer alone, I think I'll give it a 3. That's a lot higher than I thought I'd want. I'd probably honestly rate it around 2 to 2.5, but after discussing it a little, I give it a 3, meaning that I do in fact want to watch it, but it's just a matter of when. Just because, again, when we were discussing it, it's like, why do they want to possess? Like, assuming the question that I do want to know is that, are they actually possessing people, or how they're doing it? Because the image here looks like that one where they're putting on a mask. Is that an actual mask, or is that them actually possessing a person? So far, that is the question that's making me want to know, but only one question. It's not making me want to watch the film necessarily. I do want to watch it, but it's going to be on the bottom of the list. The trailer, I do believe, needs a little bit of work, but then again, I don't know what the film's about. I don't know what they can and cannot show. It's very difficult to put put a trailer together if you don't know everything about the movie. So I certainly hope they come up with a bit better trailer to better show off the movie, what the objective is, basically what the point is, not necessarily who the bad guy is. Maybe tease the bad guy. Horror movies, you generally want to tease the bad guy, but you also want to know what the objective is. And so far, the only objective I find is them possessing people. And I said too much already. What about you guys? What would you rate this? Would you give this a 5, a must watch, a 4, a will watch, a 3, a may watch, a 2, a may not watch, or a 1, won't watch? Let me know in the comments below and explain your reasoning why. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.